Brooke and I have known each other for a while. We've been friends for a while, but my wife, Caitlin, and Brooke collaborated on the concept. I was lucky enough to be approached and asked to direct it. I thought it was a great song and a fun concept, so I was really excited to get involved.
It was interesting. I met with Caitlin. We were just sort of like going back and forth as moms that are also creatives, and how to narrow down a concept that involved real moms and some sort of storyline in under 3 minutes that could be effective. And then all of a sudden it dawned on us, a birthday party, because we're always either attending birthday parties now or throwing a birthday party. All the obstacles that parents have to face to pull off a successful party. It was a beast of a production.
We had a concept that was rich, and so my job was to distill that into something that we could, A, logistically shoot, but also what are the pictures we need to have seen in order to piece together this story. And one of the things that was clear to me right from the beginning is that this should be something that has real pops of color. We brought in Jessica Shorten, who's an incredible set decorator, and she and I and Brooke started to talk about there's fun and vibrancy in everything that we do. It's got energy and a vibe. There's always something popping. Because I feel like that's also what kids are like too. Despite all the craziness, the reason why anybody does it is because amidst the war zone, there are these beautiful moments of joy and hilarity with kids, and that was a really important thing as well.
It's not all getting the kids into the car and like the craziness of what parenting can be. And we were in pre-production originally for the line self-cleaning kitchen.
Right.
We were thinking of doing like a time lapse because it's a superhero party, but we also wanted to show that like the parents are ultimately the superhero of the day. For time, it's gonna get a little crazy having to do a time lapse of me literally cleaning the kitchen.
That's right.
And so Sam came up with it, and I love it every time I see it. Where
bewitched moment.
It's like the bewitched moment. I wish I could clean the kitchen that fast.
Yeah, we all do.
I wish I could just walk in and be like, okay, we're late for the bus, but I'm gonna clean the kitchen. Snaps, like problem solved, but it's even more creative. I think sometimes when we're under a time crunch or a budget crunch, that's when it forces us to dig, deeper, and we find these gems of, creativity.
It's the creative solution to a logistical problem, and that's one of the joys of directing.
Not only is he talented, but he's also a dad, and he can relate to juggling work, but also like getting kids to school.
Experience it myself, but I also get to see my wife go through her experience of keeping a house together at the same time as owning yourself and a career and the self-worth. And
for me, Sexy and Domesticated is you can be both. And yes, it's hard sometimes, but I really want to empower women. That's what the song is for, that you're out there and you're being rock stars, even on days you don't feel like you're a rock star. I had real moms who are really my friends and all the aunties, and they totally, a lot of them aren't actresses, and they came ready to just have fun.
One of my key concepts for this is the way we shoot everything should be in real time and for real. These kids are doing a piñata like every week, practically. So they know the drill, and so really we just lined them all up as you would. You can't really fake that. You have to be in it, and people genuinely have to be having a good time. I elected not to dress in traditional cool director costume. When we got into the party scene, I wanted everybody to be relaxed and think like everybody came in with the right attitude.
Well, I think it helped that we had a candy buffet that was part of the party scene.
Yeah,
the kids were pretty sugared up.
Yeah, we were using whatever it takes. Let's make the thing, right?
Right. And it was really fun working with Owain, who is totally open to help us out as the dad. And then when we did for the line Poppin' Pills of Sunshine, the concept of having our own like fantasy piñata for the moms.
And they just went for it, and then we used what we wanted in the edit. The music video was really made in the edit. we shot everything for real and had an actual good time.
Everybody, they were team players. They believed in the project. Our first AD, Charlie Hicks, knew that we needed to get the shots in a short amount of time, and we were basically racing the light because we had to get the final shot before the sunset.
Yeah,
You know, being
the golden hour.
The golden hour. Also had to get the final shot in one take, because we knew that if I tripped and fell and doing a second take, doing a second take was not an option.
I remember saying to you, literally 5 minutes before we rolled camera on that moment, have you practiced jumping into the pool in a way that you'll look great?
Right.
Because, you know, we could get this shot. We only get one go at it, and it could be like arms and legs, you know, in front of the face.
Right.
And Brooke, thankfully, said, and I had a little think about it. But then it all happened so quickly that we really didn't know until we had playback whether we pulled it off or not. But we nailed it. So.
Well, and it was funny too because he's setting up for this final shot, and all the girls are like, "You're not gonna jump in the pool in those shoes, are you?
Yeah.
Your shoes, like those are amazing shoes. Like,
Yeah.
what about your
And the
jacket?
jacket.
Like, yeah, they're like, you can't jump in the pool and get those clothes wet. No, I have to. Like, that's the point, you know.
And how are the
It's
clothes? Did they survive?
They survived. They dried. The next morning, they were fine. I can wear them.
Lucky
yeah,
you.
I know. They were spared. It was cute because, you know, in the final line, So Sexy, the first time, because it's a saltwater pool. And so my mouth is wide open as I'm going under. I'm like, yeah! And it was like salt water up my nose. And then I pop up and I'm like, so sexy. And it's like, not so sexy.
Brooke is an artist that brings a lot of energy and vibrancy and excitement to her work. She doesn't let problems affect her mood, doesn't take things personally, and I'm the same. So really it was a really good matchup because we're always thinking of how we can have more fun with what we're doing, and that's been key.
The Friday before, you called me. I want you to turn off the production voice in your head, and I need performer on. And it really put me at ease that you had my back, even when we were prepping the day before.
And I think that's one of the remarkable things about you, is that, you know, you are capable in a way that not every artist is at being able to see the whole picture and successfully work on each element of the project. But then you also are able to give it away and trust in your team to deliver for you. And I feel like that nurtures the returned favor, which is we've got your back and now you can relax. And it was important. If Brooke if you weren't having a great time, then we were in trouble. That was paramount. You know, one of the other things just cinematographically about the music video is that Alex executed that beautifully.
Well, and I also love, there's moments where there's slow motion. It was very specific where you put those moments, like when Murray's taking a bite out of the cake that I've just made.
Yeah.
Every
that's what it feels like.
It's what it feels like. It's like time.
No.
You're there. You're in it.
From concept to execution was 2 weeks. Could not do that if you had a team that weren't thinking positively and in a problem-solving way. That's where, despite taking your work seriously, you have to have a great sense of humor and be able to laugh about everything that's happening. I mean, we could have just kept going just for fun if we didn't have to pay everybody. So,
right. We didn't have a schedule where the crew needed to be done in 12 hours. And they weren't going to be like, overtime.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Murray got the party. He
he got the dream party.
Yeah. No parent has ever said more yeses to their children about candy in one day.
In one day.
Yeah. Got a problem? M&M. Jelly bean.
There's like a whole thing of Skittles. Help yourselves. There's Twizzlers. Grab a bucket.